So before we went live last time, I didn't notice that there was just one foot out in the head. Otherwise, I wouldn't have went live. But during that last one, if you didn't see it, I was going to assist and it didn't work out. And then I noticed there was just one leg, so I had to go in and get the other leg, which was way down, by the body, and pull it out. And we didn't know if that was appropriate to show because, labor
But it all
hurts.
worked good?
But it all ended well. Sometimes after doing stuff like that, they don't want to come lick the lamb right away, but she is.
Look at how
she's
fluffy her little head is already.
She is taking care of the baby.
Yes. Oh. Oh, look
It's
at
a little boy.
Oh. Oh, cute. Just precious. The brand new one. Oh. What is she? 38.
130. She looks part Cormo to me. Romney Cormo, I'm thinking, without looking it up. Baby, I'm not sure until I look it up.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining in, this baby was just born. I had to assist. We didn't share that on video. One leg was back. She had the one whole leg out and the head, and the other leg was way down by the baby's midsection, and so I had to go in and pull that out. And then they come right out when both of their feet are there. So everything is going good there. So since our last YouTube, last week, which seems like ages ago,
Yeah.
we hadn't even started lambing. We were just going to start that weekend, and now we have 35 babies, 36, and everything is going as lambing does. Can't say it's all been perfect, but lots of really good mommies that I'm very happy with, and a few tragedies on Easter, of course, with a house full of company. But I'll share a little bit more about that later. First, the good stuff. I'll introduce you to some of the sheep. I can't remember all of their names. There's so many. I would have to get the book and go buy it and look at that. But I'll turn this around. So there's the new baby, Barney, watching over. Kind of got in the way there for a few minutes while we were trying to get her in. So here are some of these babies were just born this morning. So they're not even named. Well, they are named. I just recorded them before I came out here. You can't even see the baby. There's a baby back there. So these were just born this morning. This one wants to play already. So fluffy. New baby. This one has a story, which I'm going to get to. There's her baby. This one is Barnes. Barnes was the very first lamb that when she was born that I was all by myself, and it was just like this. Isn't that funny?
Wow.
It was just the head, no legs.
Oh.
And it was her mom was named Katie. And I loved Katie, and I was just horrified that I was all by myself. I don't know how to, and so Jeff was coaching me over the phone. There were some tears. I had to push the head back in and then get the legs. And she was born, and she was huge, which was, and part of the problem. So Barnes had a baby. Her baby is named Boom. I remember that. It's okay. It doesn't look okay right now, but it's fine. It was actually when I got out here this morning, I was running around outside of the pen, and Mom was distraught. Here is, she's a Cormo. This is one of Evan's. Evans.
Look at that.
This one has what is called entropion in the eye, which means their bottom eyelid kind of curls in, and so it's irritating their eyeball. So we have little clips that we put underneath the eyelid to hold it away, which we ran out last year and they weren't in stock, and we're scrambling to find them to help this poor baby. This is a first-time mom who she had her baby way across the outside pen, and I was worried. First-time moms are kind of nervous. She followed me all the way in with her baby and has been super friendly, and so I haven't looked it up yet. I'm curious if she was a bottle lamb at one time, because she is super tame for a first-time mom. Here's some twins. If I remember correctly, I think they're Flip and Flop. And they're super cute. Say hi. Here's Cass. This is another North Dakota county with barns. So she's had many beautiful babies for us. Here's her babies. Can't remember this one's name. Here's her baby. She just had her baby yesterday, which is she got it really white and fluffy. None of them are gonna get up here and be cute for you. This one was born yesterday. That one is definitely Romney. Aren't you? You can tell by the woolly ears and. Here's some more twins. This mommy, it was 2 days ago. She was giving birth outside, and she was just starting, and she was talking to her babies the entire time. They have a special talk they do for babies. I can't mimic it, but they make a cute little noise that's only for their babies. And she was doing that the entire time she was giving birth, and they weren't even there yet, so that was kind of cute. She's a very good mom. This is a first-time mommy, and of course I wish we could see this baby better. Can you get up? But I don't know if you remember Goose from last year. Goose was a ram lamb that was born last year. Was super adorable, and he is the father of this baby, and it looks just like him. It's got a little bit of CBM in it, and you can see. Maybe it'll get up later and I'll show you. She had her baby yesterday. Is a little nervous. She's a first-time mom, and she's going to step on her baby if I hang out too long. And over here we have the bottle babies, or the bucket babies we call them. This is Bang and Bong. They had a really good mommy, except she doesn't have enough milk for them. So that's why they're in here. And over there is Crunch. Had a good mommy too. Again, she didn't have enough milk. Also is kind of sickly, so we're just giving her a break, taking her baby so she doesn't have to take care of it. Say hi. Jeff's sweatshirt is in the way. And then we have, like I said, 35 babies all together, and they're all running around out here.
Talk about the 160 right there.
Oh, so that's Winnie the Pooh. No, that's not Winnie the Pooh. What is her name? Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, and that cute little baby there is Brown. I've wanted a brown lamb forever. Hopefully I can get in close. And this one, it has brown lips. It has brown nose, so it's all the way brown, which means it's a Morit. Of course, I'm not going to get close enough, but I wanted a brown one like that, like I said, forever, and it finally happened. And so I'm extra cautious with that one. I didn't let it out of the jug for quite a while. I don't want anything to happen to it. Oh, and over here we have Winnie the Pooh and Plop, which have become quite famous on Instagram already. There's Plop. Isn't she adorable? And her mom is super cute too. Winnie the Pooh. Say hi, Winnie the Pooh. These guys are pretty tame. Well, until I say that. Whoop, bye. She is. So here is the mom to the twins that are in the pen. She's not impressed with me, but it's for her own good and for the baby's own good. But she gets to talk to them through the fence. There's no way for us to have her be in there. We've done that before, and the moms will knock the cover off of the bucket and drink out of it. Yeah, it's just a mess. So maybe I'll show you out here. It's windy outside. Otherwise, we'd go out there, but you wouldn't hear anything we said. All the babies so far. And then out over here, you'll see all the moms left to lamb. Just put on her 40. Not left. Another baby in the corner. Watching over there, that's where they come when they're going to have babies, and they'll stand over in the corner. So that looks like Midnight. And I've been watching Midnight. She looks close. So Midnight, if you could do that for the YouTube, please. This mommy wants her baby to get up and follow her. It's not going to quite work yet. It's like, I'm trying, Mom. Oh, it's so cute. What are you doing, Mom?
Oh, he's so close.
He's got his head all licked off. Really good. Do you have your phone on you? I know we don't want to sit down on a bale. We'll make sure we show you when baby gets up. Oh, almost flopped over. She almost acts like she wants to have another baby, but I can't imagine there's room for another one. Who knows? She's contemplating things. But yeah, that's a big baby. I can't imagine there would be another one. So we'll monitor Midnight over there. She's searching the birthing grounds. You've probably met, or if you remember Midnight, she's tame. Who did she belong to before, Chris?
Diane.
Diane.
Yep.
Took very good care of her before I had her, and she's super tame. And we've featured her many times on YouTube because she'll come right up to us. So yeah, it'd be cool if she decided to give birth. This might fall apart.
There we go.
Cozy. I should get the stand. My arm's gonna get tired.
There we go. Yes, it will. Do you want to get this? Should I get this stand?
I don't know what we're gonna set
We're
it
gonna
on.
put
Oh well, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, so I need to tell you the story about the sheep.
Yep.
Or do we want to hear Chris talk for a little bit? Because
No,
I've
we
been
don't
just
wanna hear
taking up the whole.
No. Chris is just getting over pneumonia and doesn't talk real well. So.
Yeah, she might
Continue,
start
I'm
coughing.
Curious to know what's going on here.
Okay, so there was it 2 days ago? So like I said, during lambing, every day runs together because it's just all the time. But so there was one ewe having a baby, and I noticed this ewe that I showed you with the injury. She was outside. This is her first baby. She's a Corriedale that we purchased. And she was just starting, I saw. So I thought, well, she's probably not going to let me walk her in because they're nervous. They're, when they're young. And so I walked her all the way in, really easy. And I put her in the same pen with the other one that was giving birth, thinking I'm going to put her in another pen. These big pens back here where that other one is. And so then, meanwhile, well, I got her in there, had the gates shut, and the other one had her baby. And so it had the sack over its mouth, and so I went over there to get that off of there. And then Jeff came to assist me, and he came over, and he was worried, that it still wasn't breathing properly, so you'd grab him by the back legs and hang him upside down to get all the fluid and stuff out of their lungs. So he did that, and somehow both of these, the one that just had it and the other mommy, were scared to death from that experience, like completely scared to death, and went running all over the pen. And we're like, okay. So we were like, we got to get this new mom that just had the baby in one of the jugs. And so we were going to bring her up here. But they were, at that point, scared. I don't know what was going on in their minds, but especially the new mom was super scared, and she's taller. She was trying to jump out, and we have really tall fences. And we're like, okay, don't do that. And so we did get the other mom up here into a pen. My arm's getting tired. Your turn. And then we went back, and then once we removed the other ewe from the pen, this one just so scared. She's all by herself. Something's happening inside her that she has no idea what's going on. She's scared, and so we were just going to put her in the back pen and leave her alone. So I opened this one gate, and I we have pull-down doors that go outside, and I was pulling it down, and somehow she got into that pen. And as I was pulling it down, Jeff says, "Watch out behind you." And so I turn and look, and here she's running, and she's going to get underneath that door as fast as she can to get outside. Yep. I didn't realize it, and so she just did that, and she went out, and she got out. And we're like, oh, she got out. Now how are we going to get her back in? And so we went out to get her back in, and she turns around, and her whole shoulder was like sliced.
Oh!
It was just like hanging.
Oh!
And that was so horrible. And it's like she hadn't given her birth yet.
Oh!
And I was like, this escalated way out of control. And so then we're like, we got her in, and she stood in the corner, and it was bleeding. And so we called the vet, and it was like, she still has to have a baby.
Yes.
We don't want to put her in a trailer and try and bring her in. So the vet said she was on her way coming out here. And meanwhile, the poor traumatized ewe had her baby.
Oh.
And was taking care of it.
No. Well, it's bleeding.
Oh, she was just like holding her one leg up, and she was licking her baby, and she's an excellent mom for a first timer.
That's insane.
Yeah. And so then the vet got here, and she's like, whoa, that's a big cut. It's like, I don't know how. I'll show you the door when we're
Yeah.
done. We're gonna
How
have
in
to
the
do
world that
something about it
happened.
because since then I've wondered, any sheep while we're shutting the door could decide I'm going out, and the same thing could happen. It's not like sharp, but it's
Enough to do
not,
something.
apparently.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, so the vet put stitches in, and actually there was like bone fragments.
Oh.
She didn't hurt the door at all. It's a little door, kind of flimsy
Yes.
even. And she had to get the bone fragments out.
Oh, my.
And, she deadened it.
Yes.
like,
Yes.
and,
Yes. Yes.
Sewed her up, and she seems to be. She's still taking care of her baby like a trooper.
That's insane.
And we got it as clean as possible. I mean, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I'm showing it to you so you can look away. But it looked way worse before. It's all stitched up, and as she's
Yeah.
stitching it, she's like, "Whoa,
Oh.
this isn't gonna look pretty." The
Yeah.
scars.
Yeah.
But she's just bad. Like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it was a long cut.
Oh.
But it ending well. I hope she's getting
deserves an
antibiotics.
award.
I know. She's getting antibiotics every day.
Oh my.
There would be a chance if they didn't get all the bone fragments
Sure.
out or whatever that we'd have to go in again, which would be horrible.
Yeah.
But she thinks she got them all, and then we have to take stitches out. It's gonna be interesting with wool.
Mm.
So that all ended well. But meanwhile, the one that had her baby before that, at the same time, it was deformed.
Oh, the baby was.
Um,
Oh, okay.
and like slowly dying. It was horrible.
Oh.
The whole evening was horrible. But
Oh, this was Easter?
no, this wasn't Easter.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if you want to hear the Easter story. I can give it to you just a little bit of it. I don't know. Easter, I had my sister's family, which is 5 of those, and I had my brother's family here, which is 6.
Oh,
and
my.
my own kids were all here.
You had a house full.
And Jeff and I came out to check on this ewe that had, was started lambing, and then I called Jeff and said I need some help, and so he came out. And meanwhile, Libby has barn cameras on her phone,
Uh-oh.
and so she's curious, and so she's watching, and she's kind of giving everybody a play-by-play in the house. And then we were trying to get the baby. It was, I don't know, if there's too much information, it was like really dry. You can't get your hands in, and that's
Yeah.
a sign of something bad.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, what do we do? Anyway, the baby was dead. It'd been dead for
Okay.
a while. Everything
Yep.
toxic.
Yep.
Mom was,
Dying.
yeah,
Mom died.
well, put out of her misery, so she
Okay.
didn't have to suffer.
Okay.
But meanwhile, I was like, Libby, turn off the camera. Anyway,
Oh.
this was all on Easter. Thankfully, Libby cooks for everybody. I don't have to. I just clean
Well,
my
that
house.
just
and-
went on as. Just
Yeah,
went
everything
on.
was
Yeah.
going in the house.
Oh, Teresa.
But yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff, but look at all the good.
Yes. Look at all the
Definitely.
good. That.
I'll show you the good again. Lots of good mommies. Lots of perfectly fine babies.
Yes.
And
this one, I can't believe that.
she deserves an award.
If any award.
She made some bad
you would
decisions.
have- well, yes. But she was scared.
She
you know,
was.
and
I
she-
know. But yeah, if you don't want to see, I just want to show anybody that's interested in how. Just look away. But it was a pretty big gash. But look at her. She is such a trooper, and she's not even that scared of us. Yeah, she worries about her. She worries about the next pen baby even. She's a really good mommy. There's her baby.
Oh, we got nursing here.
Oh, we better show you the baby that's nursing that we just pulled out. That is a lovely sight to see. Years ago, just starting lambing, we took, when you're just starting lambing, you get when you buy sheep, you get everybody's cull sheep, which is the ones that they don't want anymore and are problems. And we spent years just dealing with bad moms, difficult issues. They didn't want their babies. They could have cared less about their babies, but we persevered. And so this is this year, barring complications here and there, a lot of really, really good moms.
Just awesome.
Is Midnight back there chewing her cud, or what is she doing? Can you see?
Doing her cut.
Okay. She's thinking about it. Maybe later today she'll have a baby.
She's in the zone.
She is. The birthing corner. In our old barn, we had a birthing corner. We always knew. I just needed to look at those cameras because they would come in. But yeah, they really like that corner over there for giving birth. This mommy would really like her baby over by the fence,
Yes.
or it's safer.
So cute. So
All right,
cute.
so now that we shared that, we had other things to talk about.
We have other things to talk about.
Maybe I'll get the stand for this one.
Okay.
There, now we don't have to hold the phone.
Perfect.
You get to see
Okay.
the ceiling. Maybe you want to, well, you're going to have to because Chris is tall.
Oh, well,
That's okay.
I can squat. Okay, so we got lambing, we got sickness. Is that me?
Yeah.
I've never had pneumonia. Not fun.
No, so she's been down almost since, yeah,
Since
it was
Saturday.
the morning.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
next
yeah.
day after
Last
when we
YouTube.
recorded the last YouTube,
I
has
got
been
stomach
ill.
flu. And,
And
then,
then-
I got a UTI. And then I thought I was getting better for half a day. And then Saturday morning, the Saturday before Easter, I got pneumonia and was down until yesterday, basically.
So you didn't do anything for Easter?
No, I was in bed.
Hmm.
Saturday and Sunday, couldn't get out of bed. Yuck, nothing. So, anywho, this is kind of cool. Melanie is related to Hillary. Mystery solved.
Yeah, so Melanie, we talked about that in our last YouTube. We were confused as to, because she said it was good to see her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from the video before, I think. And so we were confused, thinking she was related to the governor.
Yeah. So that made sense. So that was really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Really, really cool. Of course, we're in the barn, so we're not working on anything in front of you right now.
No.
Questions. Junction Fiber Mill, episode 71. I
Yeah.
watched it, and I watched quite a few of theirs.
I know, because they sit
Very
there.
good.
They sit and talk just like we do.
Yeah,
which
they're
is cool.
very
I
good.
watched one of them,
Yeah,
the one that we were supposed to watch.
Yep.
With the sheep
Mhm.
story.
yep.
Yeah. So in the comments
Yep.
of the last YouTube, Jane shared another YouTube channel she recommended,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the one she recommended, it was a cute sheep story about being comforted, her comforting the sheep, and them comforting her, which I've had with animals many times. I mean, especially with dogs. They know when you're sad, and they know,
Yep. Oh, yes. Yep.
which is pretty cool. But yeah, you'll have to check that out. Jane mentions it in YouTube 239.
Yes. Okay, and then someone said, I'm going to look this week to see if I can order the Cruel 2-ply, which you cannot because we don't have it listed yet. One thing I do want to offer, which is a surprise, I didn't talk to you about this beforehand,
Great, I love these.
is I would like, maybe as our question for this week, if any of you would like to, are crewel workers and would like to try out our crewel yarn, I would like to send you a skein or two. If you're interested, comment in the section below, and I would like some feedback myself.
If you're gonna do crewel with it,
If you're
we
going to do
wanna
crewel
see
with it, yes.
how that
Yeah, because Teresa and
works.
I used it for embroidery work on our trevets and whatnot, and I thought it worked beautifully. But I'm not a crewel artist, and so I know some of you out there would love to, and I've been
And we'd be-
researching
yeah,
crewel yarn,
feedback would be
and
great.
it looks very, yes, I would love some feedback. So I'll get you some yarn
Yeah.
if
We-
you'll, in exchange for some feedback.
Right. We did that with needle felting cushions way back
Yes.
when. I had, for Academy members, I had asked them, I had sent them one of our prototypes. And we got great feedback, and that's where we got to put different colors on each
The light
side.
and dark.
And I can't remember what else we got, but it was very valuable. So
I
we
think it
appreciate
was
that.
putting a little Bear Creek thing on there too,
Oh,
to
maybe, yeah.
brand it. But yeah, so we'd love to do that because this is kind of we've got a lot of it, and would just like to know.
Yeah, so comment below that you are interested in doing some crewel with
More yarn. We'll send you some. You can be our helper.
I don't know, sometimes they decide that the baby across the way is theirs. I don't know why. They don't see their own in their own bed and they get
They
distracted.
forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully you can hear us really good.
Yeah.
I know the wind keeps whipping outside.
Yeah, overall, from the comments that we talked about, folks want to hear the good on your
Which so
shepherding.
I just shared a bunch of bad. But no, they
but
said
not
they
horrible,
were okay.
and you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay to share the bad. I mostly share good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to paint a picture that it's all rosy.
Right.
So, but we didn't. I'm not going to show any pictures.
Okay, so would you? Okay, in lieu of this, does the good outweigh the bad?
Oh yes.
There you
Oh
go.
yes.
Yep.
Definitely does. Or I wouldn't be doing,
doing
this if
it,
it was just. I mean, and this things have improved, as we only have good moms.
Mm-hmm.
We call the bad moms, and it's all.
Yeah.
It's getting better. I mean, there were years.
So you're seeing improvements.
There was way more crying.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh yeah, we're definitely seeing improvements. And just with the records, and I'm not sure why the one was deformed. That just happens sometimes, and it hasn't happened very often.
Mm-hmm.
But just
Mm-hmm.
it happens.
Thank you. Nothing else on here.
Nothing else. Oh, and the name theme, which we asked last time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, they start lambing in a couple weeks in Canada.
Oh.
Exciting. And so we asked last week for ideas for names, and I specifically wanted something humorous. Idea. Just makes it way more fun if you can put them on Instagram or Facebook and say what their name is, like Plop. Just makes me laugh. So we got many cool ideas from all of you, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And I will put them down for maybe another year. But we were sitting in the house, all my nieces were here, and we were just going over different ideas, and it's like, oh, that's not funny enough. I was extra picky this year.
She
Had to be funny. And so my niece Kirsten, I keep wanting to call her Kristen, and she's my niece because we have a Kristen on our staff. Kirsten, she came up with the onomatopoeia, and that is sounds, and I just thought that was pretty cool. So the brown one is named Giggle, and I've shared, and if you've been watching on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see all my other fun names and coming in the future. It's harder to.
So have you sat down and made a list?
I have a list that I just look up on this webpage
Oh.
every time, but I have several. Really,
In
I
mind.
named one Chortle this morning.
Chortle?
Yeah,
What's a chortle?
it's laughing. It's a kind of laugh.
Okay.
Maybe you just chortled.
Oh. Okay. New word for the day. Awesome.
Yeah. So we have next weekend. It's not this weekend.
Next weekend we
Or
have the
it's not
Taste of
happening.
Fiber.
The Taste of Fiber, which watching right now you'd be watching it. So you can still sign up. There's still room in Taste of Fiber.
Yes, there is, which is shocking, but yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, which everybody that has ever done it really loves. It's a taste of all the different fiber arts, weaving, spinning, just like carding.
Oh, there we go. I think we're back. Are we back? Help! Somebody speak.
Because we lost sound.
We lost sound and we froze on our end here.
Don sent us an exclamation
Oh,
point.
good. Good.
I don't know
good.
what that means.
I hope that means good. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yay! Okay, thank
Good.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We got a phone call and it
And
seemed
it
to
left a
mess
voicemail. I
everything.
think that's, yeah.
Mess everything up. But yeah, we were just finishing up, hoping we didn't have to start the third
Yes, yes.
installment.
Yes.
We
So
do have other classes. I am adding an acrylic painting class in August, hopefully today. And now we're cutting in and out. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, well, we'll try to wrap this up maybe.
I hope we weren't all the time.
So,
Wonder why it's getting so funny.
Don't
Okay,
know.
we are going to wrap it up. Please
Yep.
check out our new classes that are being listed. And the question is, if you do crewel work, let us know if you want to try out our crewel yarn.
yes.
And we'll send you it,
Give
and
us some
you'll
feedback.
that might be your prize. I don't know, since everybody gets one. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, God bless you. And that's it.
YouTube 240.
Ready?
That's all, folks.